Are we live now?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, it's probably on YouTube. Hey guys, we're just gonna have a little chat tonight about the fantasy marketing league. So just bear with us. We're trying to get some links out. This is kind of impromptu tonight, but we want to get a short recording that we can get out to everybody. So hang tight. We'll get rolling here in just a sec. That looks like the link right there. The man, Tom.
Yeah, we got some exciting stuff to share with you. We got, some exciting information. We're also going to lay it all out for you if you haven't taken a look at this yet and you're wondering what exactly is the Fantasy Marketing League. Well, this is the video that's going to explain exactly what it is, how you can participate, how you can absolutely change your life by just joining up with us, locking arms, because we're creating a unified unit that I think is just going to dominate the entire internet marketing industry.
No question, Billy. I'm just posting. I'm going to get with you here in just a second. I'm just posting to my wall real quick on Facebook that we are live.
Awesome. Yeah. So hold with us. Hang tight, everybody. We're going to get started here very shortly. We appreciate your time. We value our team time just like we value yours, so we're not going to waste either one of ours. We're going to share with you some really cool and neat information. This has never been done before, and when you can break ground on something, I think the things that are most disruptive in the industry have created the most content, the most traction, the most momentum, and this is as disruptive as it gets. Totally changing the game, flipping the script, just actually turning things upside down so that anybody can truly make it with this unbelievable concept that Matthew Aaron had a dream about and decided to actually implement and bring us together in it.
Yeah, let's do this, Billy. It's interesting because a lot of people that are going to be watching this are people that are already sort of plugged into our Fantasy Marketing League group. So we're going to talk a little bit, after we sort of take the first 5 minutes or so and just talk about the concept. We'll definitely get in and talk a little bit about what's going on. We've got some really exciting stuff happening tomorrow that we're going to be doing for the group. But the Fantasy Marketing League, man, it's interesting. Our buddy Matthew Aaron, he actually lives here in Charlotte. I've been doing some work with him for, I don't know, probably just about 8-9 months. And he calls me and he says, "Hey, man, I had a dream at like 4 in the morning." And he writes. It's crazy. He writes like 2 pages, at 4 in the morning. And I should do that more actually, but. He did what they tell you to do, right? When you have that dream or you have that idea, you write it down. And he read it to me, and it took me about a day to process it. But I called him and I said, "Dude, this is really a killer idea and concept, and we can pull this thing off." So essentially, what's happening with the Fantasy Marketing League is, and I've been online since 2007. I've never been involved. The team builds are exciting. We've seen a lot of different types of team builds and people that are doing team builds online right now, but I've never really been a part of anything where we're actually putting together a draft where anybody who gets plugged in to this build has a shot of actually being on the top of this build. And the way that's going to work, it's really a very, very simple concept. People will lock in their positions with the Fantasy Marketing League. We are going to attach that with an opportunity that we found. In fact, tomorrow I'll have Billy talk a little bit about this in a minute, but we're actually going to be interviewing the owners who love the idea, who's partnered with us, who's going to be working with us to pull off this concept. But we're literally going to be, and to keep it transparent, guys, we're actually going to have a huge crate. We're going to do a live stream, and each individual that locks in their position with the Fantasy Marketing League is going to have a card. And we're going to put those cards in that barrel. We're going to spin that barrel, right? And we're going to pull that card out. So anybody has a chance to be in the #1 slot. And correct me if I'm wrong, I've never ever seen that done, ever. Okay. So, it's why, and I'll give you guys numbers. I want to pass it to you. We started marketing on Monday. We did a conference call and we shared this concept. We set up a form and we basically said, "Hey, opt in, give us your name information if you want to be involved in this concept." And over the last 3.5 days, we've had close to 700 people that said they want to be a part of this concept. We still have 15 days of promotion leading up to the draft. So I've never really seen activity like this with any type of team build or concept that I've been involved with before. And I think people realize, hey, this is unique. this is really an opportunity for me to really have a legitimate chance to get a top spot in a deal. So yeah, I mean, I'd love to hear. You got Joe Kronk, the man, the myth, the legend on. Love to hear your thoughts, man, when you first heard this concept, Joe. No audio, Joe. I don't know if you're muted out there. There you are, buddy.
Can you hear me? All right. Guys, just incredible concept. I see Billy Funk there. Can you guys see me?
We can see you. You're looking great.
All right.
Funkinator's in the house.
All right. No, guys, this is just an incredible concept, actually. And I know I speak for my business partner, John Simpson. We're hand in hand. We go hand in hand here. And I don't even know where to begin. But I've talked to him so many times about saying, if you can make it work for the average Joe, and it sounds crazy, but of course, I always use Joe. If you can make it work for the average Joe, it will always work for the leaders. And that may sound cheesy, whatever it is, but it's so true, because it's just the truth. It's what I believe in my heart. If you make it work for the average person, then that's what it's all about. So Billy, I see you there, man. Funkmeister, you just freak me out, man. You're so great. Eric, I'm just privileged to be on this panel. But I'm going to go back again and say, this entire concept, when I heard it from you, from Eric, from Billy, it really resonated with me in a big way, because I've always gone back to that. If it works for the average Joe, the average person, that's so unbelievable, and that's what we're really, I think, what we're really all trying to do here. We can make money. You guys know we can set up leaders. We can set up leaders and make money anytime we want. But the true deal is when we allow or enable the average Joe, the average Josephine, as I call it, to make money and do that, that's what it's all about. That's where it's in the heart, right? So you guys know that I think the Fantasy Marketing League, that's where it's incredible. So when I first heard it, I said, you're going to give the average person a chance at the big green, what I call the big green, right? The big money. And when they have that, it just makes my heart warm, and I know you guys too, that we're here to help people. We are here to help people, and if we can help people just enable their dreams, then that always comes back to us, and it always comes back to our dreams. So
I think you're right, man.
I'm all for it, guys. We're 1,000%.
Right on, Joe. We're all about having fun. We're all about helping people out, and creating things that are unique, exciting, and they're just absolutely disruptive for the entire industry. Something that can change the game 100%. And I believe that this is a game changer. Because look at any draft. If you're a team and you're looking for that number one draft pick, everybody's got a shot. No matter if you're in first place, last place. It's kind of funny when you draft somebody that normally has got zero. I think there's some feedback coming from your end.
You are, Joe. You guys might want to mute out if you're not already.
Awesome. Thanks, Cronkinator. We appreciate you, man. This concept resonated with me because no matter who you are and where you're at, you want to get ahead. Some people, do whatever it takes to make it happen, and things just don't work out for them. So this is a chance for anybody that wants to make it happen. Jump on board with us, and if you go out there and you bring people to the table, that just increases your chance to be that number one pick. And so I think it's going to be really exciting on October 5th to see who gets picked in the order that everybody gets picked, because everybody's got a shot at hitting a major home run with this, no matter who you are, how many times you've been in different companies and gone out there and tried and tried and tried. Here's your chance right now to take advantage of something that's in front of you, to absolutely put yourself in front of that wave that's the Fantasy Marketing League, and to just position yourself correctly, with the right people. And people always talk about the right time and the right place, that Microsoft moment. Well, the magic is here. It's now. It's with the Fantasy Marketing League, because like Microsoft, nothing ever has been put together like this at this time. Just like, 15 years ago when Bill Gates put together something awesome? How about 9 years ago when Mark Zuckerberg put something awesome? Well, it's 2013. Matthew Aaron put together something awesome. What do you think, DG?
Yeah, dude, listen, man, here's the thing, and I want people to get this, right? I want to share a story with you because, and I'll probably share this tomorrow. What's cool about this is, because I know we have a lot of members watching this, we're going to be doing a conference call tomorrow with the owners of the company that we've aligned with. And, we're going to talk about, we're not going to get into this tonight, but we really looked. I mean, I'm telling you, this has been a process. And, Billy and I both love doing deals. We love connecting. We love this sort of world and putting things together. And this has been a really, I don't want to call it challenging, but we really have gone out of our way to marry the right deal with this concept, a deal that we feel like people would do without the concept. So we know that, because it's important for us, people are going to hit a home run with the Fantasy Marketing League. Those that get drawn out first, we're going to have some great income stories. But there are going to be people that, if we've got 500 people in the draft, there's going to be somebody that comes in number 499, right? So we needed a deal that we could continue to drive numbers with these income stories, with everything that we're going to produce. There's going to be so much excitement going on in 24, 48, 72 hours after we've done the draft. We're going to be able to bring hundreds, if not thousands, of people into this to help really surge and help those people that came in at the bottom of the draft. Not only that, but we're going to be instituting a co-op working with one of the top traffic marketers on the planet who's going to be backdooring this, and we're going to be doing a co-op to help grow this. So we want everyone to win, not just those guys that get picked in that top 25, top 50 slots. We want everyone to win, and that's why it was important to pick the company that we did and the type of comp plan. And you guys will learn a lot more about that tomorrow, because we're getting ready to start locking positions, people starting to do the things they needed to do to get positions locked prior to the draft. Now you got to think about this, guys. It's never been done before. We literally, let's assume we've got 500 people. Whatever the price point, I will tell you it's going to be a one-time, the price points we kept low. It's going to be a one-time fee, right? Because we want everyone to be able to participate. We know and we understand, and I want to share this with you because I've been in most everybody's shoes. I had a really top income earner call me, and he said, Eric, he said, and I'll probably share this on the call tomorrow, but he said, Eric, I don't really like what you guys are doing. I don't really like the fact that you're doing this Fantasy Marketing League and you're literally going to give a nobody, right? And I don't like to use that term. He used that term. I'm not going to call him out, but he said a nobody. You're going to give them a chance to be at the top of the deal, right? And it's almost like a handout. And I'm going to tell you guys what I told him. I said, we're not giving a handout. We're giving a hand up. We're giving people hope, because when I started this journey, there was a time in this process for me where my car was repossessed. I almost lost my home, right? but I believed that I could make money in this industry. And I kept going, right? And somebody reached their hand out and they gave me a hand up. They gave me hope. They gave me a shot. They gave me a chance, right? And from that time, when I was at the lowest of lows in this industry, to coming to a place now where, you know, I'm managing multiple six-figure incomes from home. I'm living free. You know what I mean? It all came because somebody gave me a hand up and gave me hope. And that's all we're trying to do here with the Fantasy Marketing League. And that's what I told him, and he sort of kind of backed off. He sort of slowed down a little bit, and he said, man, he said, I get it. He said, that's cool. I can respect that. So I want people to understand what we're doing here is not about us. And we like to do things that people tell us we can't do. You know, and when I heard this from Matthew Aaron, I loved it, man. I said, you know what? Nobody's doing that. We're going to do it. I don't care what guru or what whoever gets pissed off about it. Who cares? This is our reality. We can make this thing happen. We got amazing leaders. I see the man himself, Mr. Montez, popping in with us. And you know what? We're doing this, guys. And we've got so much excitement around this. We've got so many people pumped up about this. It's absolutely crazy. And I tell you what, once we prove this concept, and it will be proven on October 5th, we'll do the draft. Within 24 to 48 hours, we'll have everyone placed in the build. And on Monday Night Football, I think the 7th, we're going to be sharing income stories. We're going to be bringing top draft picks on. It's going to be so exciting. Once we prove this concept, the next one will be 5, 10 times bigger. We'll be creating six-figure earners in one day on the next concept. And I can promise you that will happen. So, yeah, man, Billy, I'm pumped up, dude. I'm excited. I appreciate all your work, Billy. I mean, you know, a big part of this deal happening was finding the right deal. And that's why we went to Billy, because Billy really has a strong understanding of the type of comp plan that we really needed to marry this with. He understands, he knows the pitfalls of these type of programs, and we really had to find the right program that was going to fit, that would sustain, create the income stories, but also that we could keep moving forward, that we could keep driving. So it's not just a one-shot deal. We can keep moving this thing forward, and everybody continue to make money with this month in and month out. And I think you did a great job there, Billy, finding the right people and the right company there.
I appreciate that. It took us a while, but you know, after a week of hard digging and searching and researching and doing due diligence and analyzing different companies, comp plans, you name it, we found the right one. Where, like Eric said, whether you're picked first or you're picked 499, you're going to be excited because we will be able to drive traffic underneath you, and it's not something where only the people at the top make money. This is something that the people at the top are going to have incredible stories. They're going to be able to make a lot of money in a very short amount of time. Same with the people in the middle, and the amount of stories that's going to be generated from this is only going to create that momentum, so that everybody that comes in and gets picked out, at the bottom, is going to have all those people following right behind them, and it's just going to shoot right up. It's going to be incredible. I think that magic is about to happen. I think there's going to be a lot of people scratching their head, Eric, going, what the heck just happened? And that's exciting. Anytime you can get people to do a double take and go, what just happened? That's incredible. That's crazy. Did they really just do that? Yes, we did. And yes, it's about to happen. What do you think, Ninja? You popped right in here, just like your MO. Man.
Hey guys, thanks for having me on. Yeah, I had to tuck the little one into bed, and I always sing her a good night song, so that's one of my priorities, and the freedom that I get to have to be a stay-at-home dad, so an online marketer. But yeah, I mean the concept, I've talked with Eric and Billy and Matthew on this, and just to elaborate on what Billy was talking about, there's going to be income stories right away up on the top in the middle, and I don't even care if I come in at number 483 or whatever it is, because all them income stories above me are going to bring so much momentum into that my downline is going to be just as big as anyone above. So it's going to be a true win-win for everyone. It doesn't matter where you fall in. There's going to be great stories right out of the gate. Well, them great stories right out of the gate are going to build incomes for everyone that's on the bottom end of this, and within a week or two, then people are going to have stories too, and it's just going to keep rolling and rolling and rolling. So that's what I'm really stoked about. The vision is outstanding. I mean, you want to talk about doing traffic, because I love doing traffic and funnels and systems. This is the ultimate funneling system right here, and we're not even paying for traffic. It's cool. I love it.
Right on, brother. Yeah, that's what it's all about, is having fun, giving everybody a shot, and giving everybody a hand up, and, not talking about hype. It's all about hope. If you can find something that gives people hope, to wake up and get excited, you found the right home run. I got a lot of, sports memorabilia around me. I got a, basketball signed by Michael Jordan around the corner, and there's a lot of stuff by Sweetness and, Peyton, and you got Jim McMahon. When you think about all those guys and what they've done, they've thought first in their mind that they can do it, and they went out there and they made it happen. Just like kind of Matthew Aaron did. He had a dream, and he said, you know what, nothing's going to stop me. I'm going to put this together. Because how many people out there have an idea, have something fantastic that comes to them, but they never actually go out and even try to attempt to make it happen? Well, this thing's happening. A lot of people are excited about this. Actually, I've seen more excitement about this. More people have called me about this saying, hey, we're on board with you. And I'm like, really? You told me a month ago that you were focused when I called you about something else. You told me that you wouldn't look at anything else, and they're calling me up saying that we're on board. We're coming in the Fantasy Marketing League. So I think that that's exciting, that people, no matter what company you're in, no matter if you're not even doing a company, this thing right here can absolutely change your life in the blink of an eye, October 5th. Tomorrow, when you learn about the company that we're running with, when the two owners come on the call and explain exactly why we picked them and why everybody has got a shot at winning, I think you guys are going to be even more excited than you are now. I don't know if I'll sleep tonight, but I'll try.
Billy, we'll get ready to close this down, man. It's been a blast. We'll hear from Tom Husby right at the very end here. But, over 40 million people in 2012 played fantasy football, right? And I think just in the U.S. alone, I think there was over $78 billion spent on people buying these little tickets that they get in the store. Now, this isn't a lottery, guys. I don't want to use that term because it's a draft. But the bottom line is, I was describing the Fantasy Marketing League to somebody the other day, and I said, let me ask you a question. I said, because most of us have been there, right? I said, this guy had been around the network marketing industry. I said, have you ever sat in a hotel room with about 50, 100 people in that room and got a pitch? And he said, well, of course, man. Anybody who's been around the industry a while, thank God for the internet. We don't do that anymore. But probably everyone here has sat in a hotel room somewhere getting pitched. And I said, now imagine the guy up front says, hey, here's our deal, but here's how it's going to work tonight, right? Everybody who joins tonight, we're going to go ahead and get you locked in, and then everybody's going to walk up front. They're going to put a little ticket in this box, and then we're going to go ahead and pull each name out, and you might be the number one guy sitting in this room tonight. You're going to have 99 people in your organization when you walk out the door. Now, can you imagine the close rate if they would have done something like this in the old days and they used that sort of model in the Fantasy Marketing League model? I mean, it's crazy to think that anyone wants to do this. Leaders don't do this. Leaders do team builds, and everybody sort of stacks the cards and that sort of thing. We're saying, look, and when Matt said it, I said, man, let's do it, man. I mean, I don't care either, man, because just like Joe said, which was gold, is these income stories and what's about to happen. It's going to make our life as leaders it's going to make it so easy for us to recruit. Just based on that momentum and those stories, that everybody is going to win big here. So Tom Husby, man, close us out, man. You did a call earlier with some players. You've been running with the pack. You're a big up and comer, man. You're just contributing to the community. You do a lot of great things, man. And why are you so excited about this? And we'll shut it down.
All right, well, guys, thanks for having me out. I'm really excited. It's kind of the same reasons y'all mentioned earlier, but it's kind of like the perfect storm. I learned from Eric, basically, piggyback marketing and the whole fantasy football thing, and then the NFL draft combined with the story and the hope that Billy was talking about of anybody could be first, anybody could be second. If you're in the first 300 or 400, you're going to make plenty of money. So all that combined, and it's kind of cliche, but it's like a perfect storm. This thing is just amazing. I love it. Everybody needs to jump in on board on the Fantasy Marketing League and just get your spot right now and move forward with this into the draft on October 5th. So I'm really excited thanks for having me out here, guys.
Thanks a lot, Tom. Well, hey guys, that's all we got, man. Appreciate you guys jumping on. Big update tomorrow. We're gonna be live at 4 o'clock. We'll send an email out to all the fantasy players, fantasy marketing league players. We're gonna be interviewing the owners of the company that we've partnered with. For those that can't make that call, of course, it's gonna be recorded and we'll get it out to everybody. And that's gonna be real exciting. After that call, and everybody sort of knows what's going on in the company we've aligned with. The next step will be obviously locking in your position, financial position, getting the monies in, and being ready for draft day on the 5th. So thanks to Billy Funk, thanks to Joe Crunk, Joseph Montez, and Tom Husby. This is Eric Green, aka the Digital Gangster with the Fantasy Marketing League. We'll see ya when we see ya. Bye for now.
Everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.